Position. Can you fly?
Nope. Never had less.
The similarities, though unintended, were striking. Many film critics called these films urban westerns, and Harry a western hero. In fact, he wasn't that far removed from Gary Cooper in High Noon, or The Man with No Name. We know very little about his past, just the present. And instead of a lone cowboy drifting in off the plains of the 19th century American West, and a lone detective taming the streets of 20th century San Francisco much the same way, one man and one very large gun, the .44 Magnum, practically a character itself.
Come on, you guys, hurry up!
You forgot your fortune cookie.
What?
It says you're shit out of luck.
Clint Eastwood as Dirty Harry had a tremendous impact on a whole generation of action films that came after that. I think if you'll look at things like Die Hard and the success that Die Hard was, and a lot of the way that Bruce Willis approached his character, I think even to some extent, a lot of the things that Schwarzenegger did later on, you can see clearly that they were all generational prototypes of Dirty Harry. I think it had a tremendous impact on cop films that came after that.
Clint Eastwood was like my inspiration. I remember when I think about it, when I came to this country, it was like, John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, Kirk Douglas. It was like 2 or 3 guys like that I really admired, and I wanted to have a career like them. And Clint was one of those guys that I always thought, even from the westerns that he has done before Dirty Harry, that I want to be like him. I want to have this kind of a career, do this kind of movies. So obviously, he had already impacted me, that he was the motivating force for me to come to America and to get into acting in the first place. So obviously, when you then see your idol coming up with a movie like Dirty Harry and creating a whole new standard in action movies, and also to do it with a certain style and the way he played it with a certain, characteristics and lines that were memorable lines, I said to myself, that's what I have to do.
Come on. Make my day.
I think it influenced a lot of people at that time. A lot of people tried other detective stories, lone wolf kind of cop things, but and some of them worked, some of them didn't.
There's no doubt that Dirty Harry has had a huge impact on it's almost a genre unto itself, which is 2 cops and one of them's on the edge, or 2 cops, or a cop who's gone too far, and all this. It's not enough just to have a cop doing his job anymore. The cop has to be a little bit crazy.
What do they want?
I want a car.
What are you going to do?
Give him one.
The character of Harry Callahan, I think, has spawned a lot of wannabes, a lot of imitations.
He's an old-fashioned movie star in the sense that he has a character that the audience wants to see him do over and over again. And then when he breaks from that and does something that he wants to do, it's maybe less comfortable for the audience, but they trust him.
I did a film with Ringo Starr, and being with Ringo, you're very much with a pop icon. But, you know, in doing the film with Clint, I can't say that Clint is any less than that as Dirty Harry.
It was fun for a while, and people still now, once in a while, people say, wait, why don't you do another Dirty Harry? But wait a second now, he's a different guy, and what would I be doing? Would I be out there fly fishing or something like that? And then some case comes along, and he's retired from the force, of course, long retired, and yet in some instance, I guess that could be feasible, but I don't see it, and I've never had a writer come up with an idea that was at least a bit provocative, and sometimes it's best to leave a good thing alone.
You're shit out of luck.
The fact is, there is no Riggs in Lethal Weapon, no John McClane in Die Hard, no Passenger 57, not even Rambo, not as we know them, without Dirty Harry Callahan. One man, one gun, one clear vision of right and wrong, and the willingness to do whatever is necessary to see that justice is done. Did Dirty Harry exist in a free society? Not really. But there's a side in all of us hopes that if we ever got in trouble out there, our backs against the wall, it would be Inspector Harry Callahan that answers the call.